Hi guys, it's Kalia, and today we're in the ZCM studio, and I'm here with
Mr. Barrow.
And today we will talk about his accomplishment of making Teacher of the Year. So, Mr. Barrow, how does it feel to win once again Teacher of the Year?
It's humbling, and it's certainly surprising for sure, as this is my fourth time winning Teacher of the Year. So I'm very humbled and thankful for it.
I mean, that just shows your work ethic. Like he's really deserving of it as well. So let's get into some of the questions that people have. So, what is your teaching philosophy, and how do you implement it in the classroom?
My teaching philosophy changes constantly, first of all, but one thing that I live by most often is you cannot teach a student if you don't show them that you care about them and you know them authentically. So before teaching, I try to let my students know I care about them as people, and I want to make sure that they're okay. And students have wonderful perceptions of that. And when they see that you care, they will do anything in the world for you.
Okay, next question. How do you create a learning environment that supports all students?
A learning environment that supports all students. Now, they may not always like what we're teaching per se, but I try to make it fun where they can and relatable. For example, right now I'm teaching Metamorphosis by Franz Kafka, and the students were kind of like, it's a bug, what about, now they're at the point like, wait, his parents treated him that way, wait, they stole money from him. So now they're starting to see it does connect to the real world. So I just try to find ways that it connects to them.
Okay, let's talk about a fun question. What's your favorite book that you guys will read this year?
My all-time favorite novel for life that I am blessed to be able to teach is Their Eyes Are Watching God by Zora Neale Hurston.
Let's take a moment and say that Mr. Barrow is the best English teacher to teach Their Eyes Are Watching God. So many teachers ask for his help to teach that book, and he does an excellent job of teaching that book. Let me ask you this. What classroom management techniques have you found to be most effective?
I think the first day of school I established the fact that I'm very serious, I'm very firm, and I'm not going to take any crazy stuff. So I don't have a lot of classroom issues. I really don't. And if I do, I can pull those students to the side in private and speak with them. And usually it's corrected. I don't have issues that, a lot of stuff you see happen online and viral videos and stuff. I just look at it like, oh, because I don't have those kinds of issues. Thankfully, I don't.
It's all about setting boundaries.
Yeah,
really
absolutely.
How do you stay current with educational best practices and trends?
Well, and those are ever changing also. I let the lessons evolve as they may, and a lot of times the students guide that actually, because instruction is student led. So the students have a tendency to be able to bring things that you would have not otherwise thought about into lessons, and oh, what about this? Oh, what about that? So it kind of evolves as it's happening right there in the classroom.
So let me ask you this. How does the process of winning Teacher of the Year work?
Well, I guess there is a process. First, we're sent ballots. Well, not ballots. We are sent a list of the entire faculty to nominate. Once the nominations are complete, they take the top nominees, I'm assuming, and they are placed on a ballot, and then that ballot is then sent out, and then the teachers vote from that ballot on who they would like to see represent as the Teacher of the Year.
How does it feel to be nominated by your peers and coworkers to represent?
It's deeply humbling for sure, because we have a very large faculty here, an extremely large faculty. This is a large school, and so I do not take it for granted at all. I'm very humbled by it, and it's a privilege. I certainly think it's a privilege, and to be so well thought of by my coworkers, it means a lot to me. It really does.
We're gonna end it off with one last question. What are some challenges you faced in your teaching career, and how have you overcome them?
Challenges I faced in my teaching career. I think the biggest challenges that I've possibly faced is caring too much, if that makes sense. Because I have been told that I have a huge heart and that I can sometimes care too much, but I think over time I have evolved to know to set boundaries for myself, because all students can be reached to a certain point, and sometimes it just has to happen in a different way. So I think that's probably the biggest challenge. And sometimes, we're asked to do things as educators from some level somewhere that we're not always in agreement with, but we still have to do it because it's for the children. The end goal is to make sure that they move on and have success.
Well, thank you so much for giving me the honor to interview you.
And
thank you guys for watching. Make sure to tune in next time.
Something has changed within me. Something is not the same. I'm through with playing by the rules of someone else's game. Too late for second guessing. Too late to go back to sleep. It's time to trust my instincts, close my eyes and sleep. It's time to try defying gravity. I think I'll try defying gravity. Let's make goodbye. I'm defying gravity, and you can't pull me down. No, I'm through accepting limits. Someone says it's so. Some things I cannot change until I try. I'll never know. Too long I've been afraid of losing love. I guess I lost. Well, in that love it comes much too higher, 'cause I took the defying gravity. Kiss me goodbye. I'm defying gravity, and you can't pull me down. No, you can't pull me down. No, you can't pull me.
You're listening to KPPD, the station of choice in Chickapin Parish. Now stop by the shopping center this afternoon. I'll be broadcasting al fresco. That means out of doors for those of you who aren't Latin scholars. There'll be prizes and a battle of the bands, all sponsored by KPPD. Swing on by and meet me in person. See how good looking I really am. Coming up now, a half hour of non-stop music so I can make it over to the shopping center. Let's hope none of these records have a scratch in them, because I'm out of here. I'm going to kick things off with one of my personal all-time favorites. See you at the shopping center.